What's up, Wildcat Nation? It is time for another edition, our weekly edition of the Wildcat Way. What's up? And today, my special guests, I have our athletic director, Todd, Cady, and then you're going to get a chance to meet one of our new boys basketball assistant coaches, Brent Kotter, right here in the studio, Brent Allen's studio, mind you, where he's going to talk about the exciting happenings with boys basketball. All right. Next up, we have, please continue to make sure that you follow us on social media, on our Facebook page, our YouTube. And remember, with both of those, Facebook and YouTube, we've done a lot of live events, like this one is live. So any big thing that we got going on, we're going to try to stream it live, so you can always follow that if you can't be here in person. Of course, Instagram, and then with our weekly Parent Square newsletters. Again, a big shout out to Chipotle for sponsoring our Wildcat Way, respect, integrity, and being positive. Thank you, Chipotle, for doing that. We'll have one more set of awards here at the end of May. Exciting happenings. We had our ISETs have just completed. So we're done with our science, our ELA, and our math, and huge kudos to our juniors. Juniors had a lot of testing going on. Many of them took the SAT test and then had 5 ISAT exams that they took, and we really worked hard on getting them prepared for that and testing with integrity as a part of our Wildcat Way. And the results are shown. I mean, it's been great. We have increased in all of our tests by more than 5%, which was what our goal was. But we're sitting at 34% of our students are advanced or proficient in science. We're at like 61%. We're leading the district and leading the state, ahead of the state average in ELA, and right there with math. So huge shout out and huge kudos to our juniors. And then we got a big event coming up next Friday where we are bringing in our seniors are gone. We have graduation this upcoming Wednesday. We've sent them off in style this week on Wednesday. And now we're welcoming our new freshmen that are coming to Columbia High School. So we have 5 bus loads of freshmen coming from East Valley for an assembly next Friday, the 24th. Freshmen wear gray. We're gonna have our first spirit assembly. So they're gonna be super loud, and we're gonna figure out which class wins the spirit stick. All right, enough of me. It's time to bring on the guests. So, Mr. Cady, thanks for coming on.
Matt, thanks for having
Brent,
me.
thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Glad to be here.
So let's talk basketball first. So Brent, round 2 of basketball coaching at Columbia High School, right?
We're excited to be here. I was here years ago, and was to come back home. We're really excited for the opportunity, and Blaine would have loved to have been here, but they had their second grandbaby. So
yeah,
he's in Eastern Idaho, and she's super cute and a lot of hair. So I'm glad that it came from the mom's side instead of Blaine's side. Yeah, but we're excited to be here. You bet.
Yeah. So if you wouldn't mind just kind of going through, introducing to Wildcat Nation, who's our new basketball coach and the new staff. You don't need to go into super detail, but and then what do you guys got cooking? What do you guys got going on?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. So Blaine Wright's the head varsity basketball coach. Great guy. If you haven't had a chance to meet him, he's very passionate, got a lot of energy. The thing that I love most about Blaine is he's a great basketball coach. He's a better human. I've known Blaine for over 20 years, and just a great guy. Brings a lot of experience. He spent last year as an assistant at TVCC, and then came here, and he's here for the long haul. He's actually moved to Nampa to get closer to the job and be closer to the actions. So, really committed. So he's the varsity head coach. I'll be assisting him, and then his boy Caden Wright will be here. Isaac Casebolt comes, and Ocean Schmidt. She's a teacher here as well, and we're really excited and looking forward to getting it going. So.
Yeah. As the athletic director, what excites you about the basketball program?
Yeah, we had some phenomenal applicants, probably the deepest pool of applicants we've ever had for an opening here at Columbia. And we definitely got it right. We found our guy. He had the staff that was ready to come immediately, and lots of energy, and they just fit the culture that we're trying to build. And we're excited to see how they build this and really create this program top to bottom, all the way down into our feeder school, East Valley.
Was that pun intended? Like you got it right? Like our committee got it right? Ooh, Friday, we're ready to go. Oh, yeah.
Might need a copyright.
Yeah.
There might be something there.
Yeah. Coach Kotter, what do you guys got going on this summer? How can those that are watching or kids that aren't involved, maybe they're at East Valley or at other middle schools and they're coming to us. How do they get involved? What do they need to do?
No, that's a great question. So we do have our kids camp coming up. I think it was up earlier.
Yeah,
first part of June, if we can.
There we go.
So that's so we've got a kids camp in June. I think it's June 2nd and 3rd. It's here for anybody from 3rd to 8th grade. They want to come here. They could participate in that. And then this is our biggest push now is our summer. This is where we're going to start to build the foundation of where we want to go going forward. So if this is for anyone, our incoming freshmen as well, we start our team camp on Monday night from 7 to 9 here at the high school. So if you're interested, please come out. This is an opportunity. This allows us to all hands on deck. Coach, we're going to start to implement stuff that we want to do, some of our philosophies, all of that stuff. So really, really important that we can get as many kids out to start to build that foundation the way that we want to. This will just springboard us into next fall.
Yeah. So. And our kids that are multi-sport athletes, we want them as well. Probably huge for our kiddos that are multi-sport athletes to communicate to their coaches, right? If they're football and basketball players and all that stuff, just making sure everybody's in the know. Is that?
Yeah. Our coaches are doing a great job working with each other around each other's dates. Obviously, the summer's only so long.
Yeah.
So there are some things that overlap each other, but the coaches are doing a great job encouraging kids to advocate for themselves and next man up. If someone's unavailable, they're at another sports camp, next man up, great opportunity for someone else to get some exposure and some playing time.
It was so neat. Those that came to Wednesday nights, meet the coaches and show off what Columbia High School is all about. It was so neat to see the coaches just chatting it up with all of our kids that were here and trying to get them involved in as many things, not just their sport, but as many things as possible, right?
Yeah. Our coaches all see the value of kids doing something, whatever that is. So if they're not doing my program, I'm going to help them find another program. As we see GPAs increase, if students are involved, their attendance at school is so much better, their mental health's better, and really they just have a incredible experience in their 4 years of high school if they're involved with something. So we do have a strong fraternity of coaches and club advisors that see the value and promote each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Kotter, thank you so much for joining us and bragging about and talking about our awesome basketball program that we're all excited about.
Yeah, you bet. It's been a pleasure. Super happy to be here and go Cats.
Let's go. Great excitement.
Yeah.
Mr. Cady, so we got a couple things going on. We got some stuff in front of us.
Yeah. So as you can see on the screen here, we are excited about the investment that's being made into a lot of our facilities here at Columbia. In about a week, they're going to start breaking ground on our new turf field, and we're going to get that new turf field. We're going to get a newly finished track. So everything's going to be popping out there at the Wildcat Stadium. And with that, we thought it was time to create a new entryway that fits what the stadium's going to represent.
Yeah.
The stadium traditionally is known as a football stadium. Well, we are expanding that. It's now going to play home to girls and boys soccer games. Obviously, all our football games for freshman, JV, and varsity. But now marching band's going to have an opportunity to run events out there. Wild Pride Dance is going to have an opportunity. And then our track and field, whose numbers are bursting right now, it's just going to have a new venue for them to showcase their talents. So along with that, we want this entryway to match that excitement. And one thing we are doing, this is a basic rendering you see on the screen. It's actually going to be quite a bit more legit than that, actually. But part of that is we're selling bricks. We're selling these bricks, and there's a couple options. There's a standard 4x4 brick with 4 lines of text for $100, or this 8x8 version that can have up to 6 lines and a logo of your choice. We're selling those for a new entryway kind of
Walkway.
walkway. Yeah. But what's nice about that, we know our community loves to support what we do. This is going to last forever. As long as the school's there, you're going to leave your mark, your legacy. So we're asking alumni, former families, current students, graduates coming up next week, businesses, boosters, whomever wants to be part of this. I think we're around 50 bricks sold already, which is fabulous. But we have the opportunity to sell a lot more, so we're excited about this project.
That's awesome. How do they get involved? Where do they find the information about the brick?
Yes. So we're pushing hard off Columbia High School Athletics Facebook page. I can also be emailed directly. And Courtney Mills, our lead front office lady, each week on Sunday, she sends out the newsletter. And all the information is there as well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Going back, Hunter, we have our 2nd annual KESPY Awards. They're coming up on May 23rd at 7:00. So tell us about that, Mr. Cady.
Yeah, we have 32 categories of awards that are honoring student athletes, coaches, plays, seasons, fans, character, boosters, 32 categories. We had 450 nominations made for these categories. So it's going to be a fancy event this next Wednesday. Or Thursday, the 23rd at 7:00 in the auditorium. We have people vying for these awards.
Those plaques are amazing.
These plaques that our ag shop makes for us. But it's only our 2nd annual, but the buzz is there. People are really vying for these, and again, it's not just about who is best at their craft, their sport. We're also recognizing the character traits that we really value around here, and also performance in the classroom. But it's exciting to honor so many different people in different areas.
This is such a great time of the year to reflect. And then the best thing, I get goosebumps all the time, like to celebrate. Celebrate all the hard work that all of our students and staff and families, like our community, has put in. What a great time to celebrate everybody.
And this event is open to anyone in our community. We want to pack the auditorium. We obviously have a beautiful auditorium that can seat a bunch. Last year in the 1st annual KESPYs, we had a full house, but we really want to pack it this year. So if you have nothing going on next Thursday at 7:00, come join us for the KESPYs and help us celebrate excellence.
Let's show that flyer one last time, Hunter. 2nd annual KESPYs on the 23rd at 7:00. Hunter, give yourself some props as well. Thank you, Hunter, for being behind the scenes and being my producer. Wildcat Nation, we love you. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.